Hello guys, hello. How are you doing? I hope we are doing fine. We thank God for granting us another chance or another time to share on this platform. So guys, without wasting time, I have an interesting topic that I want us all to discuss or to tackle. You know what, guys? I found out there most relationships are not because there is no longer love, but simply because of not knowing how to handle conflicts. So, will find yourself in a situation whereby you thought your husband is no longer loving you, your neighbor doesn't have love, your friend doesn't have love, your brother doesn't love you, your sister doesn't love you. It's not sometimes because of that, but it's because when you had conflict with your friend, with your neighbor, with your brother, with your sister, with your lover, you didn't handle nice the way you should handle that conflict. Believe me, if you handled that situation, that conflict very well, you were not supposed to be where you are today. But because ways of handling situations or conflicts differs, so the way it differs, sometimes it leads us into divorces. Sometimes it leads us into hating each another. Sometimes it leads us into abandoning our families. Then we end up thinking, oh, daddy doesn't have love. Mommy doesn't love us. Some kids out there, they are suffering because of that. So guys, today, let's tackle together. Let's come together so that we will help each other in discussing how we can handle the conflicts. So I think point number one, what we can talk of, what we can discuss. Let's all understand the conflicts. When you have conflict with your friend, understand the conflict. You must know that conflict is an inevitable aspect of any relationship. Whether it will be between spouses, between friends, family members, or colleagues, disagreements are bound to arise due to different in perspective. When a conflict is between you and your husband will have his own perspective. You as a wife, you have your own perspective. So this way of seeing the conflict, probably when it differs, it causes trouble. Because each and everyone will be saying, listen to me, I'm trying to say. Hey, Wena, keep quiet. What I'm saying here is this. You are not understanding me. You must put yourself in my situation. Guys, when handling conflicts, when handling those situations, just know that your differences in perspective, in values, expectations differs. However, it is how we choose to address and resolve these conflicts. It is how we choose to resolve the issues that ultimately determine the fate of our relationship. How we address, how we resolve the situations. It differs. But how we resolve, how we tackle the situations, guys, will determine the fate of our relationship. So, when we have conflict, let's try by all means to understand the conflict. Number two, let's look at the root of the cause. The root of the cause. The root of the cause. You know what? When the relationship failed, sometimes it lies a lack of effective communication. Because when the root of the cause, you don't find it. What's the root of the cause? It might be because of lack of communication. Therefore, one who is lacking communication should admit that, oh, you know what, babe? I'm wrong. I'm the victim. I'm the one who is causing this to happen. I was not communicating properly with you. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, daddy. I was not communicating after church. I used to go to play football. I go to swim. I got this. But I was not communicating. So that lead us into disagreements, into having this conflict. You know what, babe? I went to take one out there. I went with my friends for partying, so I didn't communicate that I will come back late. When the relationship have effective communication, then that's when you see, oh, my husband loves me because he always tells me that I'm going to play hockey, I'm going to play football, I'm going to do this. Communication is very, very important in most of relationships. It's very important in most of the relationships. Let's not avoid the conflict. Let's not avoid the root of the cause. Let's not avoid the root of the cause. You know yourself that you were not communicating effectively with your spouse, with your friend, with your neighbor, with your daughter, with your son. Then you become aggressive. Don't ask me. You know what? I'm the father of the house. Don't ask me. I'm earning more money than you. Don't ask me because I have this. Paula body, Paula mama. It's not about the status. It's about communicating with your lover. It's about communication that is fluent, that is effective into the relationship. The third point that we're going to talk of is the importance of love. Guys, love is very important. Love, undoubtedly, it is cornerstone of any enduring relationship. It is the foundation upon which trust, respect, and intimacy are built. Guys, however, love alone is not enough to sustain a relationship in the face of adversity. It requires a willingness to listen. You love your neighbor, you love your sister, you love your brother. Listen to him or to her. Empathize with that person and compromise with that person. This will help to mend the relationship or the relationship to last. The other point is, in that relationship, let there be spiritual wisdom. Let there be spiritual wisdom. From the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 1, we found profound wisdom that speaks directly to the essence of conflict resolutions. It reads, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Guys, this verse reminds us of transformative power of compassion and understanding in diffusing tension and fostering reconciliation, because you'll be speaking with wisdom. The answer that you give when someone asks you, why you come back home late yesterday? Why you didn't come back home yesterday? Guys, we must have the wisdom. The other point is the path to resolution will help to mend the bridge that is broken. Effective conflicts resolution begins with self-awareness and humility. Self-awareness and humility. The recognition of our own limitations and the willingness to acknowledge our mistakes. Let's all acknowledge our mistakes. Most of people, they don't acknowledge their mistakes. They're always right. So, the path to resolution requires active listening. You should listen. What is this dude saying? What is my husband, my wife, my spouse, my brother saying? You should have empathy, genuine desire to understand the perspective of the other party. So, what am I saying? To conclude, I'm saying the longevity and the resilience of any relationship are not solely dependent on the intensity of love, but rather on the ability to navigate through conflicts with wisdom, with humility and compassion. Guys out there, as we journey through the life, let us heed the timeless wisdom of Scripture and strive to cultivate a culture of understanding and reconciliation in our relationships. For it is through the crucible of conflicts that true intimacy is forged and enduring bonds are strengthened. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to like my page, Mama Deborah, Facebook page. YouTube channel, United Methodist Church in Limpopo province. Guys, can you subscribe? Can you like? Can you comment? And can you share? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a great day and enjoy your day.